123 speed on violent revenge, which is exactly how you want to be ruining a unit like this. And he actually has more accuracy than it might seem at first, even though 64 is plenty, but his artifact substats give him more. And we definitely want that because his passive has a built-in ability to steal buffs off anybody he attacks, including on revenge procs. The other half of his passive also nets him 30% bar whenever an ally is attacked. So he's just constantly being fed turns. I like this monster so much that I'm actively picking this support monster in C1 RTA. So he's definitely a highlight. I talked about him a lot more than Chandra. And Chandra wasn't bad either. Next, I want to just briefly touch on Jogun. He's ruined on Swift Focus. It's great that he's here, and his auxiliary stats like HP and accuracy are really good, but his speed might limit him from being used anywhere other than like earlier ranks. But if you need an AoE strip option and you want to use Scroll Trap really bad, you could maybe get away with picking him. Now this Douglas actually has some viability. He's got plus 1700 attack and more crit damage than it seems thanks to the substats in his artifacts. He's on the squishier side, but if you're picking him in the right situations, you might be able to get away with that. Now, I'm gonna level with you. His crit rate is on the low side, but in some cases, that actually might benefit you because I picked a Miho. You know, maybe it's my fault for picking Miho outside of the crit rate bug era, otherwise known as the best period in Summoners War history. But Douglas missed a crit on my Miho, and that's what lost me the game. Verd. He's got 3 revenge sets and 100% crit rate. That's really enough for me to give him a recommendation. But he's also got nearly 20k additional HP and over 550 defense. So maybe your Verd is wrapped up in double revenge will nonsense right now, and you see a team with a bunch of AoEs, you can pick this one, because he's ruined on triple revenge. I love this Gyo actually. Plus 22k HP, and I'm rounding down, plus 880 defense and 120 speed, which is honestly probably more than I would give her to begin with because she just gets bar naturally whenever an opponent uses a skill with a cooldown. She also has extra accuracy in her artifacts. So to me, this and Tetsuya are like my 2 favorite monsters in this whole selection. They're well ruined to support their kits, and everything just makes sense. Angela too, actually. She's tanky and has nearly 100% resistance without being ruined on slot 6 res. This is honestly pretty efficient. The last wind unit I'll talk about is the Wind Robo G92. He's on Swift Will, and he's actually tuned to Jogun, which does mean he's a little slow, but if you're planning to use Jogun, then you could probably use the Wind Robo as well and find decent results. I prefer my Wind Robos on Violent, but that's a matter of preference. Light. There are no dark. Amduat. He's also the only dark unit in the supports this season. The seal runes are nice and spicy. I like that. I like my Amduats with a little bit of spice. He removes beneficial effects, he pushes back attack bar, and now he has a chance to stun because of the Despair set that he's on. This is a very reasonable Amduat. He has an additional 23,000 HP plus 768 defense. His accuracy is on the low side, but there is more in the artifact substats. So if you need some disruption, this might be good. As usual, the monsters with built-in ways to gain their own attack bar are going to skew a little bit better and more viable than their contemporaries in the supports this season. The Gyo, Angela, and Tetsuya are my 3 favorites in the supports this season, but is there anybody that you like that I didn't mention, and what do you think of the supports in general? Let me know in a comment. See y'all next time. Thanks for watching. RTA Season 34 is upon us, and that means we've got a new list of free-to-use support monsters that you can rent out for the season. And we're gonna talk about the highlights. I'm gonna go through them in elemental order, starting with water this time. Chandra, the Water Beast Monk. He's ruined on Despair Will. He's got really solid HP, defense, and speed. If you're in need of a good speed lead, he could be a good pick for you. Next, we're jumping right over to Fire. It's the Fire Exorcist Association Conjurer. This guy actually really impressed me. He's ruined really well for a support monster, but it helps that his base kit doesn't require too much other than just like basic tank and accuracy. And he definitely has that. He has an additional 21.6 thousand HP, he has over 600 additional defense, and 123 speed on Violent Revenge, which is exactly how you want to be ruining a unit like this. And he actually has more accuracy than it might seem at first, even though 64 is plenty, but his artifact substats give him more. And we definitely want that because his passive has a built-in ability to steal buffs off anybody he attacks, including on revenge procs. The other half of his passive also nets him 30% bar whenever an ally is attacked. So he's just constantly being fed turns. I like this monster so much that I'm actively picking this support monster in C1 RTA. So he's definitely a highlight. I talked about him a lot more than Chandra. And Chandra wasn't bad either. Next, I want to just briefly touch on Jogun. He's ruined on Swift Focus. It's great that he's here, and his auxiliary stats like HP and accuracy are really good, but his speed might limit him from being used anywhere other than like earlier ranks. But if you need an AoE strip option and you want to use Scroll Trap really bad, you could maybe get away with picking him. Now this Douglas actually has some viability. He's got plus 1700 attack, and more crit damage than it seems thanks to the substats in his artifacts. He's on the squishier side, but if you're picking him in the right situations, you might be able to get away with that. Now, I'm gonna level with you. His crit rate is on the low side, but in some cases, that actually might benefit you, because I picked a Miho, maybe it's my fault for picking Miho outside of the crit rate bug era, otherwise known as the best period in Summoners War history. But Douglas missed a crit on my Miho, and that's what lost me the game. Verd. He's got 3 revenge sets and 100% crit rate. That's really enough for me to give him a recommendation. But he's also got nearly 20k additional HP and over 550 defense. So maybe your Verd is wrapped up in double revenge will nonsense right now, and you see a team with a bunch of AoEs, you can pick this one, because he's ruined on triple revenge. I love this Gyo actually. Plus 22k HP, and I'm rounding down, plus 880 defense, and 120 speed, which is... Hello everyone, and welcome back to Summoners War. My name is Come To Us Evan, and with me today, it's Raigeki. What's up, Raigeki? How are you, dude?
Hello, Evan. Pleasure to be here today.
It's a pleasure to have you on, man. This is going to be so fun, guys. We have quite the stream planned out. We're going to review Raigeki's games from day 1 of the SWC Americas prelims. He is one of our first players qualified for the Americas Cup proper on October 11th in Brazil. And so we're going to get his view on his games. We might even get some time to play some RTA afterwards. So let's say hi to folks in chat real quick. I want to say Waddles Penguin King, Waddles PK with the slander before we even went live. Bro, that's crazy. Better see all of Ricky and no Dan to Dan enjoyers. I am the Dan to Dan enjoyer in question. I don't know why I get so much heat for that from you. Danny Cool, what's going on? SW Kuro, Ultra Deathlord 16, welcome back. Anyway, guys, let's get into it because we got a lot to unpack here today. So, Ricky, how you feeling? You want to start with your games up against Zezum?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna be flooded with like questions as we come through. Chat, please feel free to ask any you have along the way. I guess my first question, I asked you this off air, but I'd love to ask one more time, is do you have plans to kind of change things around? Like, are you going to do any sort of like big prep between now and the Americas Cup?
We'll see. It depends on the meta, and there probably will be a balance patch coming up in the middle.
And speaking of the meta, this one kind of seems like a hard one to navigate, at least from my perspective. There's a lot of like heavy crowd control and anti-crowd control that you got to vie for and like dance around. Like, what are your views on what's being picked and banned lately?
Well, right now, I feel like the first picks are quite predictable. You can obviously the Shiho is very popular right now. Oh, we're fast forwarding.
I'll take us to the end so you can view the full set here before.
Yeah, maybe we can like pause it during all the picks are made.
There we go. And
so yeah, this might be like a little bit nerdy, but the way I prep for SWC is, what unit am I gonna first pick? There's a list for Oliver and probably a list for Sierra, and then like what am I pre-banning, and what are the 2 units I'll be expecting my opponent to pick, and then I'll respond with those like 2 units. And the list is there's a lot of what ifs.
Yeah.
So you can imagine my surprise. I'm like, oh, Megumi Shiho. That's on my list. So I prep for this. I
you got the Excel sheet
for this opener.
How do you manage all that, by the way? Do you have physical notes? Do you take it on like an actual Excel doc?
Just a notepad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. So in this case too, so it's like so what are you banning? Like, where's your head at right now? What's the highest threat to you currently?
Well, as soon as I saw the 5 picks, I felt like IS probably getting through. There's 2 units, Irene and the Jogun, to counter her.
Right.
so I had to get rid of one of them. And yeah, the goal of this game was to just lock down Jogun as long as possible, and then my Aya gets like a 2-3 ticks of her passive off, and then yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, I'll press play. I'll let it carry out. Pen and paper gang, rise up, says JMac. Zettabyte, 100%, dude. We're here to get a bit nerdy right now. This is what we want. How rare is it to actually get the perspective of one of the players from SWC? Because it's like, when we're up there talking about it, right, we're seeing it from that bird's eye perspective, but we don't know what they're actually feeling in the middle of a game. Okay, so the band.
Gotta give credit to Zezum here. The draft isn't bad, but his execution for you'll see very shortly as you continue.
Take this in.
So maybe it's nerves. It's very relatable, but you can see now there's like the attack bar on Jogun, so you know that Jogun's going next.
Mm-hmm.
So he could have held the Shiho skill and prevent Jogun from getting CC'd here.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you mean. And now you're free to just kind of do your Oliver
so
thing.
Turn 1 was pretty iffy. I didn't get the bar on Layla, but yeah, the Aya's about to go crazy here.
I love this unit, bro. She's so good.
Yeah, a little anti-synergy. So this draft wasn't really, ideal. The Aya is more of a not kind of reaction pick.
Yeah. It's like we saw that live, but it's like, Aya actually does. She is so powerful that it doesn't usually matter if you bring her with something like Hey Gang or even like a Rakuni, like something that might just incidentally auto cleanse every so often. Like all it takes is like 2 activations of her passive and the game is shifted in your favor.
I figured there's already a Megumi and the Layla there with the skill 1. I can just reapply the debuff and should be fine.
Big time. There's the first one. Brutal.
So yeah, there was one instance here where I got a little bit nervous. It was when right here, the Josephine missed this provoke.
Oh no. Yeah. And Jogun still has all the skills, right?
Yeah. There's a chance that I might lose this right now. So I had to get a bit lucky. The Aya provoked the fire unit, which wasn't really high odds. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's like, boom, nice. That's very fortunate. I mean, there's 2 checks there, right? Because it's like you got to hit him, and then you got to make sure not to glance. And the first one whiffed, and the second one did it.
So yeah, even though I won this match somewhat convincingly, it was a bit iffy.
It was a little dicey. It was a little dicey at times, but it from our perspective, it looked pretty good. So how dooming was that opening misstep in your eyes? Did that kind of set the pace of the game, like set him back, or like what do you think?
Yeah, it would have saved him a lot of health. Maybe like the Aya would have done a lot less. He can easily deal with the first 3 more comfortably.
Yeah, because now it's like with everybody so low, it's like Josephine can more or less just wrap this up on her own.
So yeah, as soon as I killed the Jogun there was like a sigh of relief.
That's good. Also, guys, now would be a good time to just mention that Raigeki does stream, and like he goes into detail like this on his own channel as well. So if you're watching on Twitch, his channel's linked in the title, and then if you're watching on YouTube as well, it's in the description. So I'm sure you're already following him, but if you haven't yet for some reason, please go do so. Nice win from that first one. Let me take us into the second game. And so what's your pre-ban philosophy? Like, so I'm sure you have
originally, I wanted to pre-ban Layla, but I did watch the first few matches, and Oliver is getting way too popular. So yeah, I decided to pre-ban Oliver in game 2. I know Sesam plays a lot of Oliver, and I just want to note here, I did a little bit of scouting. Sesam does actually have faster runes than me, so I went into this game, opting for turn 2. And letting him take the Shiho.
Got you. Oh, and there's the Ciara. You mentioned you have an Oliver draft and a Ciara draft, right? And so is the Josephine always going to be your second pick? Was that always in your mind going to be your second pick?
That's just the response to Shiho.
That is directly a response to Shiho. Got you. She saw a lot of play. I mean, there's a lot of stunning units out there, so. Oh,
I'm
no
gonna
way.
take partial blame for it. I made RTA a worse place. There's a lot of Josephines running rampant.
Thank you for that. Hey, thank you so much for the follow,
I am
by the
very
way.
sorry.
So that's you that did that. No, I'm just kidding. I'll send Jug.
Partially.
I'll send
Partially.
Jug to you to complain. I mean, it does seem like a natural. Oh, I want to pause on this actually. So Annabelle, tell me how you feel about Annabelle following the most recent balance patch.
Yeah, I think Les was the first one to start drafting Annabelle in RTA like 3-4 months ago. He's usually the one who pioneers stuff. It does make sense because of the water heavy, fire heavy Megumi stuff. Annabelle's just a solid turn 2 cleanser, defense breaker. I don't even think the buff did anything for her. It just gave her more attention. Yeah.
Dude, yes, exactly, bro. So Topa and I talked about that. I forget if we said it live or if it was like off cam, but we talked about how it's like there's two kinds of buffs, right? There's a literal buff and a buff to public perception. And sometimes, like you just mentioned, it's like that was basically a PR buff, got her in the front, got her out there facing the public, and now people are kind of like back off of it, or back on her rather. I'm sorry. And then the Chow at the end. I love the Chow pick.
Yeah, I think Sesam's draft here, if you assume that both are rune qualities about the same, I would say Zezum actually had a good draft here. Yeah. But yeah, things went sideways. I got incredibly lucky. And yeah.
I'll take us into the game.
It was just a Chow solo.
Sometimes it's that kind of
yeah, we can pause a little bit. I'm not catching up with
cool
play by play.
Yeah, all good. I'll pause.
So my game plan here was like obviously kind of tank out the turn 1 that he's throwing at me.
Mm-hmm.
I have farmed a lot of bruiser efficiency runes. So you can imagine my surprise. The seal resists. I'm like, oh, I think I won. So yeah, I was assuming, all right, Chow's getting sealed. My whole team's getting stunned. 1 unit's getting resetted. But, Annabelle has AoE cleanse. Bayek has heal AoE cleanse. Sierra can just bomb something. As long as 1 unit procs out, I'm actually in a very good spot.
Right.
That's what happened. But this happened instead. I'll take it. Free win.
Free win, easy. Sometimes Chow just solves the problem for you. I'll skip ahead a little bit because, like you said, this one is a little bit more cut and dry. You got a really nice resist. So
I got to give credit to Sesam for this draft. It is, on paper, very strong. Like, you can tell the Water Twin didn't even land a AoE stun. Yeah, he was in the driver's seat, but yeah, accuracy, resist, it happens.
It does. It's like we say, right? Acontece, Ljin. It happens, cutie. That's the Portuguese phrase for that. Amodachi, what's up? Amades, what's going on, Ace? How are you? It says Himgeki.
What are good stats for Josephine?
Ooh.
Somebody asked in chat. Mine's currently on speed, crit damage, HP again. It used to be on speed, HP, but again, less popularized to Annabelle. There's more defense break enablers. It makes more sense to build Josephine on crit damage again. But yeah, we should pause about this pre-ban. Yes.
This is great. Yeah, so
everyone wants lore. To ask about this.
This is lore. So, yeah, go for it. Aside
from Draco being a meme, pre-banning, like open pre-ban, like pre-ban nothing, is actually not bad-mannered. Well, no, I'll just give 2 reasons for this. So the first reason, I don't want a repeat of game 1. So I'm just saying to my opponent, hey, if you want a TL draft, go right ahead. And, second reason, I was trying to, get into my opponent's head, obviously. He's down 2-0. I noticed his game 2 draft, he took a lot of time. And now I'm going to present him with more options. Hey, you want to do a TL draft? You want to stick with your original draft? Even, like, in the end, he didn't do it. But even just considering that, maybe you lose 5 seconds, 10 seconds. And we can see here in game 3, this is probably the worst draft he did. He picked 4 units, and at that point, I already won. Yeah.
But I agree with you. Yeah, it's like it depends.
Maybe it doesn't even. I don't know if it helped or not, but
Dude, I think I love what you said. I actually think there's a lot of validity in those 2 points. I do think that it can be a means of player expression. It's like in certain circumstances, right? As like, Kaiser SW pointed out too. It's like, I think the way Zephyr pre-banned too, it was like very much like it's a call out. It's like, it's something like
Zephyr
that.
actually just ran out of time. He didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, true. He did it's true. But it's like, people read it like that. And I think it builds up I think it builds up a nice story. So for the record, chat, I'm a big fan of emotes. We all know this. I think we need more ways for players to kind of express themselves anyway, in RTA. So I think it's everything Raigeki said, and also it can also.
So yeah, you can pause here. He was lacking. He didn't pick a win unit. He didn't pick an LD5. He's lacking in damage. You just whip out Juno Chow.
And then you just
And if you have confidence in your runes, yeah. There is a small chance I might lose this if his Water Twin's very tanky, procs a lot. But yeah, at this point I'm like, this is.
There you go. Yeah, and great to clear that up too. So what Raigeki said and also what JMax said, did it because he was stuck, didn't know what to ban, ran out of time. So that's direct report from Zephyr. So Kaiser, we can kind of spread the word on that if you're so inclined to. Also, Nems, thank you for the comment earlier. I appreciate that. That's very sweet. I need someone to show me that in OP Miles because I feel like mine does nothing. Okay, so he drafts Misty towards the end.
He can draft a slime. I'm still banning the last pick.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you drafted like perfectly to fight up against the 4 that he presented. Mm-hmm. Let me take us into the game here.
Oh yeah, I think can you rewind back a little bit to the draft? This is the only draft where I fought for turn 1 because I usually give the opponent a chance to pick Shiho on the first 2, but he decided not to. And yeah, once I have 33 lead and Shiho, like I'm fairly confident I can go turn 1.
And why do you like to yield Shiho in the beginning?
Oh, it's just more. It's good against his first 2.
Gotcha.
I don't prioritize Shiho as much as the other players because I'm not that fast. Yes.
Go for the stun on Sekhmet, unrewarded. So what are you thinking in a situation like that where it's like you miss it? Do you not mind because it's like
this is like I'm actually happy that I miss. If I'm unlucky here, that means I get lucky when the game's where I do need it. Like, I don't even need anything here.
You're like building up karma
luckier.
In the background.
Yeah, I believe luck is a finite resource. If I'm unlucky here, that means I'll be lucky elsewhere.
That's such a fun perspective on it. Roger that, Ultra Death Lord. We'll keep the accuracy res conversation in the away from this episode. Nems, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not yet. We'll see. Great. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Even with defense break on your Shiho, it's like you don't have to be like too concerned. I'd say the stun is more concerning.
He got a bit unlucky here. No heal blocks at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good point. Because it's like you mentioned in the pick ban phase, right? He doesn't have a whole lot of damage to capitalize on the defense break anyway.
Yeah, I was just very relaxed here. I was just clicking skill 1 Juno. Yeah.
That's all it takes. This is a skill 1 Juno type of game for sure. Vocês acham que o Misty vai ser nerfado? Do you think Misty needs a nerf?
I personally don't think so, but like he's very strong in this meta right now because of the Shihos, the Okis, Megumis. I do want to point out, I also have a Light Ljin. Light Ljin counters Misty by a lot.
Say that one more time. What do you have?
I do have a Light Ljin.
Oh, you do? Oh, yeah. Bro. I think he is very cool.
He has a slow pushback. Yeah.
And with a little gain on the passive, like I think that unit is actually like so cool. Really want one of those actually. I think we have I think because we're doing a little series of shorts of like character spotlights that are going to come out, chat, and I think Ljin is the first one, and it's the Light Ljin. I think we covered Light Ljin, Light Huarong, Fire Paul Phoenix, Heihachi, and Dark Nina, I think. There we go. Any final comments on this game, or should I jump over to the semifinals?
Yeah, I mean, I think Sesam played very well, honestly, like despite the score. It was very predictable though, and he didn't really show a lot of surprise, but like it's hard just playing on the big stage.
It is, and we were talking about that, right? It's like the importance of like, or I guess trying to relax. It's kind of like how you were saying you relaxed a bunch in that last game, right? Trying to separate the stakes of the tournament. Okay, so now we are in your semifinals game up against Zephyr.
So yeah, I'm somewhat happy that Zephyr made his beat his first opponent because it's less stressful or less tense playing a friend slash guildie. So it's like, if Zephyr makes it, I'll be happy for him, kind of thing going into the match.
That's cool. That's good.
But obviously we're both try-harding.
Oh, of course, but it's great sportsmanship. It's like you want to see your friend succeed. So it's like that's cool.
Oh, I did a re-rune for Zephyr, so I knew Sesam was gonna pre-ban my Light Twin Angel.
Wait, in between?
So I actually gave my best set to Jogun.
No way.
And then against Zephyr, I swapped back.
No way. Oh, that's so cool, dude.
it helped a little bit. It wasn't that much in the grand scheme of things, but yeah.
What a great note. That's awesome. Okay, and so obviously then being friends with Zephyr, you're very aware of like what he's got, what LDs he has, how he likes to play.
Yeah, he just wants to play with his fun LD toys.
Of course.
So I'm glad my Oliver was uncontested. I mean, in hindsight, he probably should just try to draft it some games. But yeah, having Oliver every match did help me a lot.
It's one of the dark sides of playing with the LD toys is that you have less, especially if you pick them like kind of front loaded, it's like you have less room to like vie for like the elementals that everybody's going to have.
So in this match, I'm pretty sure my Sonya was going to get force banned. And I knew most Misties don't really have a Vamp Will build. Like most of them are in Will. I think a lot more people are catching on now. So Oliver gets to just freely S3 Misties like all the time turn 1. So that's why I left the Misty instead of the Miying here.
Nice. That's a nice note in there too. That's great. Let me take us into the game. All right.
Yeah, I was surprised my shield did that much there.
Yeah.
It's probably like a speed, defense, accuracy, speed, defense, like Gojo.
I remember we were really shocked about that too. It's like you're absolutely flying through this like Gojo's health.
Yeah, I got lucky here. That was a underwhelming Layla skill 2, but there are 2 fire units and Shio had 2 buffs.
Right. Kaiser says, "Make me your apprentice, Raigeki."
Oh,
that's great. Weird question. Giants Abyss, how good is Lagmaron? I haven't played with Lagmaron in Giants Abyss. He was great. He was great before. I think you could probably replace a different damage dealer with him, but I usually just advise people to use max HP damage scaling instead. Nice. So at this point, you're just kind of going through motions.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot to elaborate on. He's pretty much toast.
The Misty damage became a little bit concerning. So yeah, I took a long pause there. It's like, should I snipe this right now or not? At some point, I was looking through all the attack bars to see if like they all go, so I can 100 to 0 this Misty if possible.
Nice. Great.
It was a risk though, because I think if Misty revenge once, he did revenge, but it was luckily on the Shiho when he had invincibility, I believe.
Right. Oh, and yeah, now I see that damage, dude. Yeah.
So right here, if Misty revenges Juno or Oliver, I might be in trouble. But yeah, it's a little bit on the squishy side, so Zephyr might have to give Misty some tankier runes.
Yeah, maybe that's something to do in between tournaments here. I wanted to ask you too, while we're watching this game kind of wind down, do you have any thoughts on, like, have you seen the day 3 bracket? Do you have thoughts on any of it? Anybody you're expecting to come out of it?
The closest one would probably be, I don't want to count Crocodile out, but if his Misty does half the damage my Misty does, I don't know if he's beating Bedowny. So yeah, either Bedowny or Stay Hive is probably the closest matchup. I think Bedowny likely takes that one. And the other 3, I would give it to True Whale, Sepha, my 2 guildies, and Seizus. Seizus is a very smart player.
By the way, Guileji says he's wondering if Raigeki, he's wondering if you have all of the elemental nat 5s or if there's anything that you're missing.
No, I'm missing a bit. I only got 2 collab nat 5s. I don't have anything left.
Got you. Is there anybody
summon.
you really like want from the elemental nat 5 selection? Not even just collab related, but
I'm missing 13 elementals.
Okay. Got it.
Not really. I think Fire Djinn was the most fun one. I got that one already.
Yeah,
luckily.
We were talking about that before the stream chat. So we were kind of comparing what we've gotten so far, and Fire Djinn, we were saying he feels like he's just a patch or something away from being really good.
Yeah, I think Fire Djinn's like has one of the most unique passives. You really don't I just said really twice. You don't have to build them on will. Maybe Tuan would love that unit. Because he has this irresistible thing.
He's perfect for Tuan.
Oh, I haven't tried yet, but does anyone know if his passive resists Scanny skill 3?
Whoa.
Because I know it resists seal. Like I tested it. It doesn't stop Joguns from sealing you, but it resists pushback, reset, debuffs. Yeah.
It doesn't stop.
Pretty crazy.
It doesn't stop Jogun's sealing effect. I didn't. That's interesting.
Apparently, yeah.
Interesting. What about?
This? Oh, should we go through this draft?
Oh yeah, let's do that. What about like Irene's bag? Would it? Would it not resist?
I think so.
It would resist that too.
Yeah, someone should test it. I haven't gotten enough games with it yet.
Yeah, we should check that. Okay. Anyway, let me duck back here. So
yeah, for this game, fun fact. I mean, I'm exposing everything, anyways. My Sonya actually goes after my Laura and Light Twin, so usually my S2 will have speed buff, attack buff. So the nerf didn't really hit Sonya for me. But again, I should have expected it to be banned. So while the draft was really good, and like this is how Sesam lost game 2, right? The Laura missed the Pater. And then I got a bit nervous here. So like I didn't even realize the Laura missed when I was playing the game. I was just like in my mind, okay, Laura's gonna go. She's gonna S3. Pater's gonna go. Megumi's gonna go, and then my Light Twin will strip the immunity again. I used Light Twin strip, and then Pater went. I'm like, oh crap, I just lost.
Yeah, here, let's see it. Here, I'll take us in.
Yeah,
I'll let you walk us through it.
Sequence of events there. Yeah, basically, they should give Laura her strip chance back. I'm not even sure if this is a resist or it just didn't.
Did it?
Yeah, I think it's just the harmful effect not landing.
It did not land. There's no resist.
There wasn't even a resistance.
It just didn't activate. It just didn't activate, bro. Yeah.
So yeah, I want to note here, Laura Light Twin is somewhat okay against Megumi. There's 3 buffs, and then if I put attack buff, there's 4. So it's highly unlikely that Megumi will strip stun you. But you can imagine the game plan here. If Pater got to move before my Light Twin, I can reset the Dark Monkey, probably bomb one of the units, and then I'll have a really huge advantage. But yeah. Accuracy resist check. Actually, in this case, it's not even. Accuracy resist is just the chance of Laura stripping.
Mm-hmm. Dude, the Dark Monkey King, so...
I do want to note here, this is a comment on my bad mental. I naturally assumed the game was over. I used Oliver S3. But I was somewhat surprised that, like, after Zepha's combo here, my units were still, somewhat healthy. Like they're kind of low, but still alive. So yeah, I was a little shocked here. Oh, I guess I farmed decent runes.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a small chance I could turn it around if Laura landed more stuns. I could have also opted for like a single target on the Megumi because yeah, we can like it's a bit
I'll
further
take us
here.
forward
Like
a
oh
little
yeah,
bit.
could have skill one boosted with Light Twin, and then I think my Sierra would have cut the other units. But I was behind already, so I opted for the Laura skill two. Unfortunately, she didn't stun the Megumi, so Sierra still died. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Laura missed a couple things she needed to hit that game.
Laura's the only unit in my draft that hasn't won in SWC.
Huh.
Comp2us should study this.
Yeah, but I'll direct that to the devs.
I'm
Hey guys,
secretly requesting for a buff.
check this data. I mean, it was pretty. The nerfs on her were pretty harsh, you know, to a certain extent, because she was already.
This is just my opinion. Laura with 3-turn defense buff is much better than this version of Laura. But
I mean, yeah.
oh well, it is what it is. So yeah, 1-1. Got a little unlucky, but it's fine. I got lucky in the next two games. That's all that matters.
Do you feel like the luck carries over from game to game? So it's like
yeah, I would say this game 3, the draft was 50-50. And yeah, I mean I'll say it when it happens, but yeah, we got a lucky Oliver proc somewhere in the middle, and
cool.
That kind of made it one-sided. So yeah, Josephine into Shiho, normal response.
Yep.
Steals the Miying.
Business as usual in the draft.
So this is gonna be like a bruiser fight.
Mm-hmm. Kayaks, what's going on? Says Ricky Pog. Oh, and the Misty, bro. Oh, the Misty.
Oh, what's good, K?
Okay, I'll skip 5 seconds ahead because he's thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, the Velasca.
Yeah, I think Zepha's just like, this is more a for fun. Like we are trying hard, but Zepha's more leaning towards the showboaty type of drafts. Not that it's bad or anything.
No, yeah, he wants to win stylishly, and I really appreciate that. You know, especially
it actually threw me off here. I didn't even know what to last pick.
It's like it's cool. It makes it a good show, and there is a mental element to it, right? Like you just said, right? Kind of throws you off a little bit.
So I think the bans here were very, very mind game. I did not expect my Wind Twin to get banned, and he probably didn't expect Vanessa to be banned. It's like it's more of a think ahead of your opponent, or it could be a gamble ban. But either way, yeah. So this game, I had Oliver, so I wasn't really afraid of the Valeska, and I have the Josephine shield to mitigate the first Valeska S2. I was kind of surprised I did so much to the Ming here, so I guess the nerf did favor me more.
Oh yeah, it's a big. Look at that, yeah. Shreds through him now. McSnapple says, "Man, I love Ricky."
I'm very lucky here.
We all do.
Thank you, McSnapple.
Oh yeah, and this is the one hits like for 15.5k on the Oliver.
You can see the Misty still has his shield up.
He does. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is. He gets a couple good stuns.
So yeah, right here we noticed the Zenny's not 100 crit rate, so that's
it's a good thing to note.
But this proc just sealed the game.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Like we can assume, let's say if Oliver didn't proc out, it dies. I still have a lot of options to shut down the Valeska, right? I still have buy kill block for the Zenitsu. We still have a 2-turn silence.
Right.
So I wasn't that afraid if Oliver dies here.
Yeah.
Just to point that out.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a good thing to note. Yeah, you got silence.
But yeah, Oliver being alive,
done.
one-sided.
Yeah. But yeah, him doing that was spectacular. But you did have other tools available. Okay, we get some damage in here. Oh yeah, that thing goes through. He's reset so he doesn't come back. She doesn't have skills. And now it's just whittling through. Whittling through, that's the game. And now we get to this one. This is a fun one.
Match points for me.
Match point. Yeah, I'm I'm sure the title has spoiled it, but ultimately Raigeki does qualify for America's Cup. Along with Big V, Ladrillo, and Vinny.
Shout out to Vinny. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, that's great. Who is your I guess so like what players in SWC are you the most nervous to fight up against? And we can talk America's Cup or we can go global with it. I'll let you choose.
Well, the thought of having to potentially play True Whale in the first round is scaring me a lot right now because he got sent to the lower bracket. Yeah,
that is frightening.
Definitely True Whale. I mean, everyone is scary in SWC. Anyone can beat anyone. I just try to play my best.
And that's a good attitude to have. How often do you get to fight against True Whale?
In like ladder or
like ladder or just outside of tournament play.
He plays when it's like 3-4 a.m. my time, so not often.
Okay, got it. That's good. That's interesting context. That's fun. Okay, he's about to lock in the Oki and the Pater. So what's your mind jumping to right now?
I see a lot of CC. Misty's coming.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I knew his last pick was going to be an AoE strip because he only has one. And it's kind of a pick your poison thing because I really want to ban that Dark Monkey again. It's because I don't even know why I picked Miing into it. So I guess you could say my draft has flaws.
It's a tough unit to play against for sure. Like anytime that it got its skill 3 off, I think the person ended up winning the game. It's a pretty
so I'd say this game I would actually favor Zepha's draft a little more than mine. I did get a bit unlucky. You'll see in just a bit. But then I got really lucky.
Do you still favor it even after the bans? You still like just on paper first turn, you still think
so this is just like a rune quality check. My objective here is to shut down that Layla because I think the only thing that would destroy the Misty is the slow. Yeah, the slow debuff.
Roger that. Comes the first turn. He's thinking about it. We've also seen this Light Gojo take a lot of damage from like.
So yeah, this is the slightly unlucky part here, but it's not a big deal. So I missed the strip, or
maybe it's the second, it gets cleansed away.
So yeah, I knew the Pater was going next, so I rather save the skill 2 there.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this is quite unlucky. Like landing the stun and cleanse block on Miing, he's basically useless.
Yeah.
For a while. So yeah, I missed the stun here. Because I was hoping Miing would get at least one skill 1 off on the Layla before he gets locked down. But now like my window of killing Layla just became like a lot smaller.
Yeah. Like now it's definitely an uphill.
Yeah, I got provoked too by the Pater here.
Yeah. It was incredible control from Zepha. It was a really strong opener.
Yeah, spoilers here. The very, very lucky part is this Layla using 2 skill 2s, and neither of them slowed my Misty. So the passive is still intact.
Huge.
I don't take damage. I still get the damage reduction.
Here's the second one. Nice. Yeah, that is huge.
Yeah, so if either of them landed, I'd say I lose this game.
So like right here, are you feeling relaxed right now? Are you feeling like there's a lot of pressure? It's like you've seen the 2 skill 2s go off and neither of them slowed your Misty. How are you feeling?
Feeling very pressured. Like that Layla's still alive.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like you're not out of the woods yet.
As soon as it's gone. Yeah, this Oliver proc I think was very clutch. Because I'm not sure if that Misty would have killed without the proc. So Oliver doing Oliver things again.
So even that skill 1 was helpful.
Yeah, but this is where like farming artifacts, farming additionals, all that time feels validated because yeah,
Totally.
we know what happens here. The Misty
Dude, yeah.
proceeds below.
Man, and Topa had so much. He highlighted it too. Like this was about the point where he was like, Misty solos this, and I was like, really? Like from here, Misty solos the three. And he's
Maybe
like,
your
yeah.
average Misty wouldn't,
But this
I
Misty
go
would.
average one.
No, it was definitely praise. You know, it was like he.
I
It
got
was a
very
lot of
lucky here
respect.
too. This Oki didn't land anything.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of respect, and like, yeah, it was cool. It was cool to see like Topa having all that faith, you know, in your build live. It was very cool.
Topa knows.
You go for the heal here.
So some people suggested that I go for Oki here, but if I slow him and he passes the slow back, I'm in big trouble. So I opted to go on the Pater
I
because
see what you mean.
I'm not sure if this is a thing, but if you hit something with elemental advantage, you do a little more damage, right? I'm not sure.
I think
actually,
it's
someone
just
told me that.
I
I'm
think
like,
it's
I'll just believe it.
I thought it was just a bigger chance to crit. Because
Yeah.
that's well, chat, please. I think
Could be
chat
wrong.
can correct.
It's just
Yeah, because I remember they had the crush that used to do that same damage. Yeah, it's
it
the
was the
same.
crush. Yeah.
Yeah, they used to have that, which would have been the crushing hit, but they've since done away with that.
Yeah. Either way, I opted to go on the Pater first. I don't want to give Oki a debuff, and he passes it back to me.
I think that's a really good thing to keep in mind. It's man, you have to think so much on the fly with this. Nice. Okay. There's the slow, and the revenge is all it takes to close it out. So stellar, bro. That is a well-ruined Misty, bro.
It could be better. It's work in progress.
That's crazy. Any other
funny thing about Misty, two of my runes were actually from this past month. One was from the re-app event, the 10 re-app event, where we get to choose which type of runes.
Oh, let's go.
And the other one was actually a Predator rune from 2 months ago. Everyone was choosing Destroy, like the Destroy slot 6 for the monthly Predator rune. I'm like, I want a Misty rune. And it rolled well.
I love that, dude. That's a vision of the future. You know, that's a prophetic vision. You know, you saw that, and it's crazy because in that revenge won the game. That's awesome.
I'm still farming Lumel. I need the grinds. I kind of dug myself in that dungeon now.
Any other thoughts on this particular set? And before we like go try to queue for a game?
Yeah, I mean, I was very grateful. There's a lot of things that went my way. Like, there's some unlucky games too, of course. But yeah, everything went out exactly like I planned, even better. So just ecstatic, very happy.
Yeah, congratulations, dude. Like I said this earlier, but it's always so fun to watch you play. I'm really glad that you're going to be going to America's Cup. It's going to be so cool. Like, love your Misty. I hope your Misty's happy. He should be. He's well taken care of.
Awesome. Can't say a little roast. Can't say the same for some people in SWC. Even there's some that does 1.7 or 2K.
Yeah,
they need to farm some artifacts.
They need to farm artifacts. Well, I think it's fair to say because it's like we've seen the example, and also you carry so much respect for all of your competitors out there too. You're allowed to give some constructive criticism. It's totally fair. Okay, so is what you're playing in RTA, or I'm sorry, let me change the structure of that question.
Yeah, you can watch some replays a little bit. I'm like goofing off of Ljin for most of them.
I would love to see some of that, actually. That's actually really fun. I guess my question was going to be, is this largely what you're playing on the ladder as well, or did you tailor your drafts more for like your competitors here?
The second one, the ladder.
Roger that.
Yeah, right now, like the meta will shift. There's a balance patch coming out soon. I don't have a match tomorrow, so I'm free to goof off, just pick some for fun units.
So what is your protocol on a day of SWC when you're not playing? Like, are you there with your notepad? Are you like gonna watch the VOD? Like, what's the plan?
Well, I'm all about that mental. I want to share something that I did with my balcony. It used to be empty, but I made it a place of zen and tranquility. Like you see right
Oh,
here.
no way, dude. Oh, that's so cool. So is that
There's
where
a little mat out
is
there.
that where
Yeah,
you
just
played?
I mean, not. I played sitting here, but like before the match, I just stood out there. Took a deep breath, just stretch a little bit. Yeah, it does definitely help.
Absolutely, guys. Playing on a stage, even a digital stage, it's so much harder than playing regularly, and it's already difficult to play regularly as it is. So
What's good, Curdle?
let's do this. Oh, Curdle's there. What's going on? Why are my YouTube dude? My YouTube messages aren't really coming.
He's
through.
currently Frodo.
What's up, Frodo? Okay, so let's see this thing. I accidentally let it play, and I was looking at
chat. Win this one? Oh. This was just a for fun match with Obabo. This Fire Jin here doesn't really fit because my opponent didn't really have much AoE. Because that's when you really want to pick Fire Jin.
We can check out the other one. I think there was another that I skipped over.
Yeah, but
that did have it
if you guys want to know the counter to Misty, it is slow. I think I won this game.
Oh. Slow is one of the low-key best debuffs in the game.
Yeah, for sure. That's why Layla is kind of crazy right now.
You like this Parjanya? I really want one of these.
Yeah, it fits pretty well here because Obabo tends to love his snipe comps, and Parjanya has a second life in his passive.
Mm-hmm. It's a really good note. So Jin is like just kind of, he's doing the control, adding a little extra damage. We haven't seen a passive proc yet because of what you said.
I don't think he even wants to hit the Jin.
Yeah, I don't think so either. God, I love Raccoony.
But yeah, there are probably some matches in SWC I could fit Parjanya. It was a bit too nerve-wracking though.
Credit where it's due. I actually really like Jin's skill 1. Like, I think that's like the potential to high roll with all that damage. That's pretty cool. Nice game.
Mini Zeratul skill 1.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Okay, and the second one, oh, is that the light one? Oh my god.
Oh yes.
Oh my god, I'm being spoiled. Let's go, chat. I love the light Jin. On paper, I don't have one.
I'm glad we're watching replays instead of actually playing because I probably wouldn't be able to commentate and play at the same time.
Yeah, no, it's definitely hard. So okay, I'll let you. I can't control the speed of the pick ban, but I'll let you commentate.
Oh, I mean, this is just more for fun. I don't think there's much emphasis on. It's very reactionary. It's like, he saw Shiho. There's Diana Efna, you know. But yeah, I'm really liking Light Jin.
I'm really glad to hear that because man, and he gets the monkey skill 3 off. Yeah, because it's like I remember looking at that monster when like they first sent the like Excel sheet with like all the units like skill information and stuff like that, and I was looking through the representative monsters because those are the ones that we do the character spotlights for. It's like which ones look like the originals from the visiting IP. And I was very pleasantly surprised that they made a 4-star seem so cool. Nice proc, attack bar reduction, cycles the turn. For folks who may have not seen him, I think we talked about him already on stream, but like he natively reduces attack bar whenever he attacks, and he does it on skill 2, but his passive says that he gets half of what he reduces. Very cool.
So he gets 30 bar every skill 1. Crazy.
So cool.
I think his kit is better than his dark counterpart, and that's an LD5.
I kind of want to run that back because it was really fast. If that's cool, because it'll load faster this time. Sure. I just want to see it again. Oh my god! Sorry, guys. Thank you. My light.
I got pretty lucky here. We got a Atlantis Revenge. Got to glance the Dark Monkey. So the skill 3, I assumed didn't land everything. Yeah.
Boom.
But then I procced out of stun with the Light Jin, and there's slows, pushbacks, everything. Yeah.
You give him a cooldown back with the Light Twins, which is really cute. And look at that. Look at how much bar he gets just off of a skill 1. Yeah, I agree. I'm inclined to agree with you, dude. I actually think he might be better than the Dark Nat 5. It's really cool. Okay, let's check this one. What do we got? We got a light Ljin game here. We got Parjanya. Looks like it's up against a Cleave.
Yeah, I think I drafted Layla in this game. I'm not too sure. As soon as I see Vivachel, I normally think Layla in my mind because of the 20 bar. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. Nice. Gaming and animation music videos. What's going on? Welcome to the stream, dude. Yes, we're watching some of Raigeki's replays because they're available. Because it might take a while to queue, and he's also using some of the new collab units in these. So we just want to take a look because we've been talking about.
I need to fill out the survey.
Oh yes, dude. Yes.
Just 75 crystals, guys.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, if people want tips from me, my best advice is get, free resources wherever you can.
Heck yeah,
I
dude.
myself have obtained thousands of crystals just from Comtua's survey from this one and BR Comtua's. Yeah,
Let's
shout
go,
out to Evan,
dude.
All the Comtua streams.
Great advice. And with that in mind, let me copy and paste that over on YouTube
Yes.
for you guys
YouTube.
watching on YouTube too.
Fill out that survey, guys.
I just posted it for folks watching on YouTube. Let's check this next one. Still using Light Ljin. Got 2 Oracle Sisters. This looks very fun. Ash, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We just finished reviewing Raigeki's games from day 1 of the prelims. That was last Saturday, and now we're watching some replays where he's playing around with the Light Ljin.
I feel like Irene is a scary unit. If my opponent's in SWC, I'm teaching people how to counter me right now. If my opponent's in SWC prioritize Irene a bit more, I might be in big trouble. But I feel like there's what if they miss? They're kind of scared to pick it because of that.
Is she is she a unit that you don't like to play against? And follow up to
As
that.
a meeting Misty player, yeah.
Yeah?
it is
Okay.
Definitely one of the units.
What
that
other
might give me trouble.
this is a question you don't need to answer, but are there other units that do you have a list of monsters you really dislike playing against?
Well, off the top of my head right now, Dark Monkey, Irene, sometimes Layla. I think I got very lucky against the Laylas today, but normally they land a lot of debuffs.
Yeah, those were decent results for sure, especially the dodging the slow as well. That was excellent. But yeah, Layla's hard to play against for sure. I totally agree with the Dark Monkey King. And that really showed, dude, because every time a Dark Monkey King got its skill 3 off in SWC, that player won.
For good reason, that skill 3 is very impactful.
Hey, Evan, I feel disgruntled. I'm trying to farm for runes, and I'm not getting any good ones. Dude, sometimes that happens. There's a period of time where you just feel like you're not getting good runes. Sometimes it takes that locking in and figuring out what you're trying to improve on, figuring out a particular stat you want to seek out to improve, and then start rolling runes based on that. And
Someone told me Summer's War is not a sprint, it's a marathon. I think it was Make It a Bud.
Nice.
I'll just say he probably said it.
That's great advice from Make It a Bud.
Me building my Misty or my Juno didn't happen overnight. I actually invested years into building, and I'm still trying to get better runes on them right now. So yeah, they'll come. Just keep farming.
That's such great advice, dude. Ricky is a font of wisdom. Chat for real. You guys
Or
again.
better or worse too. I've been playing for too long.
please give him a follow if you don't already. Again, it's linked in the title and in the description on YouTube too. So that's his channel information on there. So as far as for fun drafts, so you're drafting the light Ljin a lot. What's a personal favorite monster that you love to draft or you would like to, but you wouldn't bring it into SWC?
I used it in SWC before, but now it's a lot harder. Shizuka Oberon would be really fun.
Oh my god, bro, that's
honestly,
so fun.
in SWC, one of them always gets pre-banned or banned. So yeah, I never even got to play it in SWC.
What a great answer. That's
always been fun.
a stellar combo. It's really cool. Like I think I had Stoic on semi recently, and he was doing Shizuka Seimei plus Oberon, and we got that critical mass of revives. You know, it's like you revive one to revive the other. It's great.
Yeah, they did nerf the skill 2 now, so I don't think it's as strong as it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tian Lang too is probably, you can tell from my pre-bans that I might not want to play that unit that often. But it goes with the Oliver first pick too, because like I knew I was picking Oliver's. Tian Lang is both my opponents had Tian Lang, so.
I was gonna ask you about that too, because for somebody who doesn't like playing against him, I mean, find me somebody who does like playing against Tian Langs, right? But you allow him to get through, like you know how, like you mentioned in the banning Draco one, you're like, you can pick TL if you want. Like, let's try to get this different. It's interesting the way you go about it.
Game one was a bit a bit dicey, as you mentioned. So I'm open to, I prepared for Tian Lang too, so I was confident.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Ash echoed what you said, all about the ride, not the destination. I agree. Not a sprint to the finish. Yeah, there's wisdom to be found there for sure. Not even just that, Shizuka and Seimei give Oberon cooldown after he one-shots to use it again. Then Shizuka skill 3 for everyone getting invincibility. Yeah, so Benny, that was something interesting too that we were doing in testing, right? It's always funny because you revive Oberon, you don't see him get the invincibility. This is a conversation we had, but it's technically applied to him, so it's still in the pool. And people in chat were wondering if that's a glitch. I don't think it's a glitch. I think it's meant to be, but that's something to keep in mind. Wow. So yeah, these were very good replays, dude.
Should I queue a couple?
Yo, do you want to do a queue? Do you feel up to it right now?
Up to you guys.
I would love it if you did. Yeah, do one.
Yeah, I'll be like a little quiet, but
we'll see if we can find a game.
Really
Don't worry.
Sure, let's queue one.
Yeah, and
I think we can.
And we can talk in the meantime while you're. Oh my God.
Yeah, because I saw El Mimo or some G3s queuing in the featured, so they're probably.
Oh my God, it's Zephyr.
Oh, he's still playing tomorrow, so I gotta honestly not. No.
Yeah, don't pick for real. Yeah, don't.
He's also totally,
totally fine. Wait, we get the run back. What are the odds of this, bro? That's crazy, but it's not true. We're messing around.
Oh wait, he's playing save draft. Oh.
He is playing tomorrow. Oh my God, dude, what are the odds?
Stuff is a chill, dude. He probably doesn't mind. He doesn't delete his replays. He's not as try hard the rest of us. I just actively try to hide as much as I can.
That's great. He's an open book. There. It's out there if people want to read it. That's funny. We get the She-Ho. Thinking about that.
Wind Twin. Actually, all right, that's a little bit try hard.
That's okay. Brandon Walker, what are the codes for tonight's, Evan? We've got the survey today for this stream. I'm not going to spoil anything for tomorrow, but yeah, guys. So if you want to see more action like this featuring Zephyr, because he is playing tomorrow, be sure to show up. It's 1 p.m. Pacific tomorrow for day 3 of the prelims. We have 4 more slots to fill. Okay. The light twins.
Hopefully the Pater goes here. There's a ragdoll as well, so
he does go.
I think he untuned me. Oh, the Hey Gang is moving after the Oliver now.
Oh
no.
That's okay. He did. Oh, that's awkward.
Oh no.
Oh no. Guys. The run back.
It's okay though. This Hey Gang will quad the spare stun.
Watch this. Oh no. But now it's even extra okay because we got unlucky now, so we'll be more likely to get lucky in the future, right? We're banking.
Exactly.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh, my Jin is online. I want to save the skill 2 here a little bit,
You-
just because I want these two to be out of immunity.
He wants to. Nice. So right there, you're just wanting to basically.
Try
You just
to
want to desync him.
push this here.
Value?
Play twins not long for this world. I think the Pater might have skill 3 though, so
Yeah, he procced. Oh, I thought he
Oh, no,
did.
he
I thought he
does.
procced enough for it. Big skill 2. So you can cycle back. Now you're ahead. Oh, but he got so many reductions. Oh, no.
Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. Push.
Good thing this wasn't an SWC match.
Yeah, very good. There's no Jins are allowed right now, chat. That's why we got to see it here, you know? Let's see if we can get the
Oh.
2. Can we get the 2?
Oh, you guys can't see it, but I just rolled a good rune.
Oh, you did? Nice. Congrats.
Yes.
GZ.
Thank you, thank you.
Kevin Hertz. We touched on this briefly, but who do you think would be a difficult confrontation for you, Raigeki? Like in SWC, you cited True Whale as the first one. Is there anybody, even globally, who you're like afraid to fight or not?
Oh, Kalen Bao, of course. The man has everything. Lest, Pooh, yeah, they're all very strong. Diligent. I mean, I'd be happy to just take one game off of them. They're kind of stacked.
Yeah. Yeah, Benny in chat. Benny said who as well. Yeah, that's one that Raigeki noted in there. He's real powerful. If you guys have more questions for Raigeki to ask about his experience in SWC, please drop them in chat. I've been fully monopolizing the conversation, so I'll open it up to the chat.
Zephyr gets the memo. He's
playing
doing
around.
some cooking himself.
He's cooking. And he really does cook. I love seeing the stuff that Zephyr drafts, seeing what he pulls together. Oh, the
we
Velasquez
gotta
too.
let that through, of course.
The content, we gotta let it through. Yeah. Actually, the Fire Jin is vaguely good against that too. Carlos, oh my God, this is like
maybe Zephyr will grant the Oberon Shizuka.
how sweet would that be? Come on, Zephyr, let it through. Chad, it sounds like there's a straight up woodpecker outside. I don't know what the heck that just was. We don't get woodpeckers where I am, but
Aw,
oh, bro, come
I just
on.
have motorcycle sounds here.
It's like, that's a weird bird. I love that he drafted Velasquez and Carlos. That is like my ideal pairing. I would love that.
Wait, bomb can land on Fire Jin?
But I think we're learning that it has to be an attack that deals damage. Maybe that's why Seal doesn't work. Like the Seal
I
from
see.
from
Oh, speaking of Seal, my Jin is on
Oh, is
Despair
it?
Seal.
Nice. Reduction?
Oh, that's a lot of attack power.
That was crazy.
I think I don't even need to use skill 3 here because I'm probably gonna lap.
Boom, boom, boom. This is going great. These Jins really synergize with each other well. Like I saw people, I got absolutely destroyed by somebody using the Wind Jin and the Light Jin at the same time because they share a skill too. So it was great. Oh, this is hot.
Oh, I have reflect.
It reflected. Oh wait, I was so
I'm
confused.
surprised too.
Wait, I was so confused. That's awesome.
I rarely see this interaction.
Oh, that's so cool. What a treat. Oh, one more time. Do you have skill
I don't really
2?
want to touch the Minato here. We can play around with the attack bars. Maybe this one I can probably do.
Nice. The bomb goes off.
Let's get rid of it. Oh, I forgot about.
But
Oh, I sealed
Yeah,
it though,
you
so it's all right.
that is so cool.
I like how I'm surprised too, even though I'm the one playing.
Yeah. I mean, these are a lot of fresh interactions, right? Giving everybody the reflect debuff buff and more, you know, like this is really cool. Yeah, dude, stellar draft. I feel like we're getting a real treat here. Like, so cool that you queued up against Zephyr for this, and we got some really cool content drafts out of it as well. Like, you guys are so fun to watch. He really got the message too on the second one. He's like, okay, let's do this. Let's have some fun. That's great. The Ljins for the combo for the end. That's awesome. And that's a real good one to end on, dude. That was great. So
My pleasure.
dude. So any closing thoughts about SWC, your experience, or what you're looking forward to in the future?
I'm just happy personally to make it to prelims. As you guys may know, I failed the last two. But yeah, I'm just grateful for all the opportunities, you know, SWC presents. Good luck to my guildies, Zephyr and True. Cheering for them.
Yeah.
And thanks for having me, Evan.
Of course, dude. Oh my god, it was so much fun. I love hearing your commentary, your wisdom in the games as well. Like you're very good at like guiding people and giving that wisdom to them. It's very fun. And it's really cool to get to see through your eyes a little bit in the game, like having your post-match commentary. So thank you for doing this. And chat, if you enjoy this sort of thing, let me know. Would love to do it again soon. And be sure to tune in tomorrow because, again, that's day 3 of the Americas prelims. So we're going to find the last 4 people to qualify for the Americas Cup, which is on October 11th in Brazil. Now, Raigeki's already qualified for that, but we got to find the folks who he's going to be fighting against potentially. So make sure you're there for that. And remember, give him a follow as well. His channel's linked in the title and in the description on YouTube. Thank you all for watching. And stay in chat because we're going to raid somebody. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Being fed turns. I like this monster so much that I'm actively picking this support monster in C1 RTA. So he's definitely a highlight. I talked about him a lot more than Chandra. And Chandra wasn't bad either. Next, I want to just briefly touch on Jogun. He's ruined on Swift Focus. It's great that he's here, and his auxiliary stats like HP and accuracy are really good, but his speed might limit him from being used anywhere other than like earlier ranks. But if you need an AoE strip option and you want to use Scroll Trap really bad, you could maybe get away with picking him. Now this Douglas actually has some viability. He's got plus 1700 attack and more crit damage